Hello and welcome to my channel Talk Over Football. Today we'll discuss about the group stage draw of UEFA Champions League 21-22 which took place on 26th of August. It was an interesting and fascinating draw. Some mouth-watering head-to-head clashes had been set. Some fierce rivalries are there. Plenty more to talk and analyze and give the overall thoughts. So let's get started. So as you all know, there are 32 teams participating in the group stage, where 26 teams had been qualified automatically and other 6 qualified through the qualifiers. And as you know, prior to the group stage draw, there are 4 different sort of pots available for drawn, and each of them contains 8 clubs. Of course, the pot 1 belongs to the current Champions League winner, Europa League winner, and the winner of 6 European elite leagues such as La Liga, English Premier League, League 1, Serie A, Bundesliga, and the Portuguese Premier Liga. And other pots belongs to the clubs as per their table ranking in their respective leagues and the rate of success in Champions League and Europa League last season. Therefore, you could see in pot 1, there are clubs like Chelsea, who is the current winner of Champions League, Villarreal, who is the winner of Europa League, and the teams such as Manchester City, Sporting CP, Lille, Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid, who are the winner of the respective leagues. And so that likes of Real Madrid, Barcelona, Juventus, Manchester United, PSG, Liverpool, Sevilla and Borussia Dortmund earns the pot 2, and Porto, Ajax, Atalanta, Leipzig, AC Milan, Wolfsburg, etc. in pot 3 and 4. So firstly, we'll start with Group A. Manchester City, the winner of English Premier League, will be joining with one of the strongest team of this season, Paris Saint-Germain, and also RB Leipzig and Club Brugge has been drawn in the same group. See, Man City versus PSG. It will be a high voltage clash as both teams are in a very good shape and crucial contender for the tournament. Facing each other at the very early stage will give the much needed starting boost to the Champions League, and it could be also the most strongest clash in the group stage. Man City knocked out PSG in the semi-final of Champions League last season, and PSG will be eager to take the revenge and brace with all of his power. Of course, it's not over yet. RB Leipzig gonna make it more interesting as this team not going to let either team easily overcome them and reach the knockout stage. Afterwards, we'll move on to Group B, where La Liga champion Atletico Madrid will be facing up Liverpool, FC Porto and AC Milan. Atletico Madrid, who is coming through the one of the best season winning La Liga, will be eager to continue its form, where Liverpool will be eager to regain their form which they lost after the 18-19 season when they won Champions League and 19-20 season when they won Premier League title. And how could we forget the repetition clash of 19-20 season where Atletico knocked Liverpool out of the Champions League in the round of 16, and also the quality teams like FC Porto and AC Milan, who is returning back in this tournament after waiting of 8 years. Both teams will be ready to work hard and fight for the knockout stage this year, and in my thoughts, combination of all of them makes this group most competitive for this season. Then in Group C, it starts with Portuguese Premier League champion Sporting CP, followed by Borussia Dortmund, Ajax and Besiktas. Dortmund and Sporting CP will be really hoping to make it to the knockout stage, but you cannot underestimate the team like Ajax indeed. Carrying the rich history on the shoulder and the form they showed last couple of seasons in this tournament, you have to be very careful against a team like this. We clearly remember their recent run in 18-19 season where they finished as semi-finalists in this tournament. And of course, Besiktas, winner of Turkish Super League, they will be hope to fight at least and give themselves a space to make it to the next round. After it is the time for Group D, and this time it is very similar what we witnessed last season in group stage draw. Inter Milan, Real Madrid, Shakhtar and debutant Sheriff. Inter Milan drawn as first spot in the group, clinching the 2021 Serie A title that puts an end to Juventus' 9-year dominance in the Italian soccer, the longest of any club in Europe's top 5 soccer league, who will of course compete with Spanish giant Real Madrid and also with Shakhtar Donetsk, who created a lot of problem last time for Real Madrid and Inter Milan both, especially for Real Madrid, who really struggled to progress to the round of 16 till the very last day of group stage. And then of course Sheriff Tiraspol, who becomes the first Moldovan club in the competition's history to qualify for the high-profile group stage of the European Champions League. Afterwards, another excellent group with fierce rivalry contains where Bayern Munich and FC Barcelona will be matching up with SL Benfica and Dynamo Kiev, who is the current champion of Ukrainian Premier Liga. As you all know guys, regarding the new generation rivalries between Barcelona and Bayern, after the epic 8-2 scoreline back in 2020, Bundesliga champion Bayern Munich humiliated Barcelona, smashing them with huge 8-2 score in quarterfinal of 1920 season. After that very moment, a silent war has been started between the two sides, and now it gets the right way to repeat the high voltage clash as group stage draw, alongside Benfica and Dynamo Kiev, who can come as underdog and make the upset anytime. In Group F, Europa League champion Villarreal drawn as the first team, which makes more interesting as the runners-up of the Europa League, Manchester United, also drawn as the second team in the same group. And it is very fascinating indeed, as we could see the replay of last year's final of Europa League, where Villarreal of course beaten Manchester United in a dramatic fashion. So Villarreal and Manchester United alongside one of the most attacking team in Serie A, Atalanta, and joined there as well by young boys. Of course, in this group, Villarreal and Manchester United could be the favorite one, but it will be exciting to see how Atalanta react against them. And then in Group G, there is Lille, who is the current champion of Ligue 1, has shown a very strong character to fight against the tough oppositions such as PSG and Marseille. Sevilla, who is showing continuously great run and compete the highest level against Spanish giant Barcelona and Real Madrid, will be joining in the same group along with Salzburg and Wolfsburg. Of course, it's very clear that this group might not be that much clashy, as nothing really going to happen much. But still, it could be very competitive for the each club matching in this group to qualify into the next round. And lastly, moving into Group H, where we will meet with the reigning champion of the tournament, Chelsea, as the first drawn team. They will be matching up with the Juventus, who once dominated the Serie A with the winning streak of 9 consecutive league titles, which is broken by the Inter Milan last season. And this time things could be little more complicated, as the biggest star of the club, Cristiano Ronaldo, left the club in a very short notice and give them a very small time to fill the space somehow. And there are clubs like Zenit and Malmo also, which completes the Group H along with the Champions League draw. So guys, if you take a look at the all 8 groups together, you could see that it formed nicely indeed. You look at Group A, where the powerhouse teams like Manchester City and PSG will be lightening up the group with the Leipzig and Club Brugge, where 3 teams out of 4 in this group coming to the tournament winning the league titles. Winning mindset and fighting mentalities are there and could be the one of the most exciting group for this season. And then Group B is the most competitive group in my opinion for this season, where rich historic teams are matching up together, especially the teams of similar quality matched up together in this group, what makes it very interesting to see. Then in Group C, real qualities are there, and in Group D is repeating its history again, with 3 teams will be facing up each other like last season. Group E is the place for the blood-spitting revenge for the Barcelona against Bayern Munich that all the Barca fans are waiting to see. In Group F, plenty of excitement there, especially replay of last year's Europa Cup final between Villarreal and Manchester United. Group G is also contains with the world-class teams. And lastly, Group H with good matchups, especially Juve against Chelsea, will be mouth-watering to witness. So overall, it will be another great season coming up on our way. 14th September the date, Champions League will be back, and I'll be come back to you with plenty more videos regarding the Champions League and with the prediction of the qualifying teams to the round of 16. So that's all for today guys. Please leave your thoughts, comments down below about the group stage draw of Champions League. What you make of it? What is your favorite group for this season? Many thanks indeed for your precious support all the time. I'll be see you soon in my next video.